My next guest is an international award winning money mindset expert and business coach. She helps high level, ambitious women in business who are ready to heal their trauma that affects their relationship with money. Please welcome Rita Roushdy. Welcome to the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Anna Patricia Bourgeois, certified business coach. I am here to help you up-level, generate consistent wealth, increase your confidence, attract dream clients, and master your mindset so that you can fully own your power and achieve next-level results in your online business and beyond. Every week, a powerful conversation will take place with amazing guests, or I'll share from my experience to help inspire you to start and scale the business of your dreams while being powerfully you. The time has come to stop playing small, stop hiding, and stop waiting. Now is the perfect time for you to passionately pursue your heart's desire as the powerful leader you were born to be. Are you ready? Let's do this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I am here today with Rita. Hey, girl.
Hey, so happy to be here, and I'm just honored to be on this incredible podcast with you, Anna.
Yeah, I'm so excited because I've been following you for like forever, I feel like, and I just love who you are as a person, as a business owner. I resonate so much to what you do, and I'm just like so excited to have you on.
Thank you so much for having me. I can't wait to dive deep into everything that we're going to be covering in
Yeah.
this podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Like, take us on a journey with you. Like, share with us who you are, what you do, and what you love what you do.
Absolutely. So I help women in business who are ready to heal their money wounds, ready to heal their trauma that has an
Mm-hmm.
effect on how they spend money, how they earn money, how they save and invest money, how they pay debt, how they feel about every single action that they do within their relationship with money.
Mm-hmm.
We see money, we don't even think about it. I mean, unless you're in this industry, unless you are a business coach or in the
Mm-hmm.
online space. I know for
Mm-hmm.
myself, before I started this journey, I never even thought about this stuff, right? I never even
Yeah.
thought about there's something called money mindset, and that we have a relationship with money and how we
Yeah.
feel as we almost communicate with money. How we feel within affects our reality.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what I do. I help women step out of their comfort zone, step into abundance on demand, and just
Mm-hmm.
expand themselves into more expansive and limitless goals and desires.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love this so
Yeah.
much. Oh my God. So, how did you get into this type of work? Like, have you decided one day I'm gonna become like a money mindset coach? Like, how did it happen?
Well, like I said, I never even thought about it before,
Yeah.
but I have been in business for about a decade now.
Hmm.
And when the pandemic hit, I most of my income, first of all, most of my financial income was on pause because I needed
Mm-hmm.
to see people. I had a clothing manufacturing company. I needed to go to meetings and
Mm-hmm.
to fit people and all of the things. So I needed to be in close proximity to people. So that was out. But I had other, residual income or passive income, if you will, still coming in, and it allowed me, but it gave me back all of my time.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally running around like a headless chicken after after five different sources of income. All took my time and attention, all like drained my energy.
Wow.
And that was right before the pandemic, and it just gave me back my time. It gave me the ability to sit back and and look back at my life, like reflect on my life,
Mm-hmm.
and realize, hold on, I've always desired to have a location independent business, but I've strayed away so far from that because I've been chasing the money. Like whatever has worked from my previous business, I would take that and I would drop the rest, and I would follow into what has made the money, and so on
Mhm.
and so on. I pivoted about 100 times. I don't know how many times now. I've lost count. So I have been in business for about a decade, and when I reflected, and I was like, okay, that's not where I want to be. I looked at different options as to how I can move forward and what business I can start that will support my true desires, being location independent, being financially free without having to be in my business 24/7. And
Mhm.
looked at coaching. I was like, bingo, great, awesome. I'm in, dove in, and I had to do a lot of healing.
Mhm.
It didn't work for me at the beginning. And I was like,
Mm.
why? Why did it not work for me? Because when I first started, I was like, easy, business coach, right? I've been in business 10 years, business coach, done, easy. But
Mhm.
as I moved through it, I realized I don't know about your experience, but with me, I felt like this is not like any other business I've began or I've done
Mhm.
before. I felt like it's so close to identity because it's almost like what's a personal brand, isn't it?
Mhm.
So it's very
Yeah.
close to identity, self worth, self love, self care, all of the things that I neglected for the majority of the past decade.
Mm.
So I had to
Mhm.
dive deep into my healing and my own relationship with money. And because I was overworking, I was self sacrificing, I was
Mm.
undercharging, all of the things that I now can support my clients with because I've gone through it. So
Mhm.
I've had to work through all of those things, and I put up like a little poll on Instagram, and I asked everyone, I was like, what's the number one thing that you need or that you struggle with right now? Everyone said money. I was like,
Wow.
yeah, every single answer was money. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
okay. But that's the result.
Mhm.
That's not why you're struggling. That's the result of the trauma of the inner inside internal programming, subconscious, all of the things that's within you. That's just a reflection. That's the result of the roots. So I just decided, okay, let's make it more specific to what is needed right now.
Yeah. First of all, like I can relate so much because I pivoted so many times too. So you're not alone.
Good to know.
So I'm curious to know, like, how do you even begin, like, to uncover what those roots are? Like, what did your journey look like in that healing process?
Well, first of all, for me, my healing process began with very surface level things, like things that you can do on your own, like forgiveness work,
Mm-hmm.
masculine, feminine, like a balancing, all of the things that you can find online, all of the things that you can, if you know what you're looking for, you can find online and do
Mm-hmm.
yourself. And then I dove a little bit deeper into the subconscious work where I needed more support because the subconscious it's like a filing system
Mm-hmm.
that is there to protect you. So it keeps memories hidden
Mm.
that it might feel that you're not ready to look at, or you're not ready to like actually work through and process and release. So that's where I needed really deep work. Now I know that what I'm doing, it's kind of easier to look behind these doors that subconscious sometimes might not allow me, but sometimes I do still need help. Someone to hold space for me to be able to,
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
of course. Like, I think everyone does.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, this journey is never ending. Like, there's always something that will pop up.
Mm.
For sure.
Absolutely. I mean, new levels, new devils, and I
Yeah.
absolutely believe in that because as you expand, as you desire to expand further, the
Mm-hmm.
deeper that you'll need to go into your programming and into your paradigms,
Yeah.
both money paradigm and identity, self identity paradigm. Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, so good.
Yes.
So I'm really curious, like, what are the most common like money blocks that you see from your clients or from people? Like, what are they?
The number one, if we're talking about money paradigm, it's
Yeah.
scarcity mindset. If we're talking about
Oh.
self identity paradigm, which is more, self worth and self love, I believe self worth and scarcity are the two most common. They're both up there,
Mm.
like every single person. And the thing is, I've just done a challenge, some trainings on scarcity mindset, and it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter how much you have in the bank. It's almost like every single person has a level of scarcity mindset. Do you know what I mean? Like a
Mm. Yeah.
millionaire would probably think, well, hold on, I'm still aiming to become a billionaire. So in his head or in her head, they'd still not have enough.
Mm-hmm.
So it's we all could have a level of scarcity within us if we're not careful, if we're not conscious about it.
Yeah.
It can seep in, and I feel like how you do one thing is how you do everything, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and it can move into different aspects, and it can affect, I mean, again, I've just covered that in trainings. It can affect so many areas of your relationship with all of the areas, because it can
Yeah.
affect how you pay tax, how you pay debt, how you save, how you invest, and how you earn. Because if you're in any level of scarcity, that's what you'll continue to attract into your business.
Yeah. Like I feel like it's so subtle as well, like
Yeah,
when that happens.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I sometimes get sucked into it sometimes in mostly in different areas of my life, because it's kind of what I do. So it's very highlighted to me, and I talk about it all day long. So
Yeah.
it's very hard for me. It's very hard for me to you know dive into that. But maybe for like relationships or anything like that, I sometimes do fall into scarcity. But
Mm-hmm.
it's I have like a foolproof like ritual, to get back on track, gratitude, get into meditation, get
Mm.
more centered, get grounded. And I have a whole ritual to get myself back. So I've been
Yeah.
there. I have
Yeah.
been there. Like I said, I've been there, done that through the past 10 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
incredible. I love that.
Yeah.
So, how can we expand our capacity to having more money and actually keeping it? Because I feel like that's a theme that I see coming back is that, oh, yes, I make money, but I'm not able to keep it.
Yeah. So that would be a programming set from childhood.
Mm, yeah.
That's how we get our money paradigms. So to upgrade how you not only make money but keep it, how you
Mm-hmm.
save money, how you invest, etc., you need to upgrade your money paradigm from within, and then your reality will reflect that. You have to believe that you are worthy of money. And I mean, self worth is a huge aspect of that, because some people might not feel they're worthy to hold large sums of money. And that's again from childhood. So they can easily make it, but they can't hold on to it.
That's why. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. So I love your IG page. Like I feel like when I need inspiration, I go on IG and I usually like see your
Oh,
name. Like
I
it
love
always pops
it.
up. Yeah. I don't know if it's a coincidence or like I always see like your page, your name. So I go there for inspiration. And there's one post that I saw that said, your power comes from your emotions. And I always
Yeah.
talk about emotions. Like I'm a very emotional person and I've always like aired it out loud and like people know that and like I've cried online and like it's all okay.
Yeah, me too. Oh my God, me too. That's why we connect so well. Like we're both so emotional and very like I I completely resonate with that, because I hold my what's the saying? On my sleeve, heart on my
Yeah,
sleeve. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like I want you to like tell us exactly what that means. Like, how come our power comes from our emotions?
I believe the heart is so much more powerful for manifestation than the head.
Mm,
So when you, I mean, if you have your morning ritual, your evening ritual, and they're full of like, okay, affirmations and gratitude lists and all of the things, but you're just doing it mindlessly and you're not feeling it, you'll
mm,
probably not see anything change in your life for a very long time. And you'll probably think, well, this stuff doesn't work.
mm-hmm,
But if you actually had more intention, all, all of the intention that you can muster behind
mm-hmm,
all of those rituals and actually feeling them and actually, I work with my clients on healing and
mm-hmm,
on releasing of the energy that they hold uh, around specific areas of their money mindset. And that takes a lot of feeling. It takes a lot of
mm,
actually feeling the feelings and releasing
mm-hmm.
them, but you have to go through the process, through the emotions. That's how you manifest. Yeah.
Exactly. I feel like for some people, it can be very scary to feel those emotions. Um,
Yeah. Uh,
yeah.
it definitely can be, but it gets easier the more you
Mm-hmm.
do it and it gets more familiar. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I feel it in the heart. I can do this movement to release it, some embodiment work, and I feel it I do a lot of subconscious energy psychology work
Mm-hmm.
with EFT, just it releases that energy so much more naturally. And
Mm,
it's such a gentle process that is so powerful yet gentle. So it doesn't have to be, it can be scary, but first of all, it's worth it. So
mm-hmm.
if you want to expand, if you want to move ahead into so many crazy desires that you have, first of all, if you have the desires, that means that they're there for you to claim.
Mm,
So all you can do is to just follow the breadcrumbs. If that's what
mm-hmm.
follow the breadcrumbs. Like, what's the next right move? If it's feeling that feeling in that moment, do it. you know
Yeah. Ugh,
Remember what it's there for. Remember
yes.
that that's the path that you need to go through to find your desires at the end.
Oh, so good. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love that.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I want to give you the opportunity to brag because I know you're amazing, but I want you to brag about yourself and I want you to share with us like one of your clients' success stories or a transformation you're very proud of because I want people to hear that.
So my favorite result, I want to say that. I think maybe I'm trying not to be biased. I'm not trying not to be a favorite, like favoritism or whatever. But my favorite result is the biggest the biggest financial result that
Mhm.
I was able to hold space for with one of my clients is that she has grown so much
Mhm.
that even after working together, a few months after, she messaged me and said, "Oh my God, Rita, I can't believe this. Thank you so much. I have just hit my first 32K in business." She's
Wow.
grown her team like exponentially. And she was also about to hit multiple six figures. So she hit six figures when we were working together, and then during later in the year last year, she was about to hit multi six figures. So
Wow.
that is incredible, but not only because remember I've just said that your financial circumstance are a reflection of what's
Mhm.
going on within. So I'm
Mhm.
not just happy for her because of the financial benefit and the massive financial result, but because she was able to commit herself and have the confidence to go after her goals in such a way that she is completely unstoppable now.
Mm, so freaking good. Congratulations. Like that's
Yeah,
incredible.
thank you. I mean, I'm so proud of her. Honestly, I'm so proud of her. And again, I say it all the time. It's her commitment to the
Yeah.
program that made it happen, and her commitment to, again,
Mm-hmm.
feeling the feelings and going through the work
Yeah.
properly rather than just, okay, let me just do whatever you say and we'll see what happens, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause yeah. But it's the commitment and the actual commitment on all levels, like energetically, financially, time
Mm-hmm.
wise, all of the things, and actually
Mm-hmm.
implementing the things that we talk about, because it's not about the knowledge. You know, as a coach, I
Yeah.
know that you know this. It's not about the knowledge, it's about the integration
Exactly.
and becoming, yeah, exactly, becoming the things that you learn, isn't
Yes.
it?
Oh, this is so good.
Oh, so happy to
Yeah.
hear.
So I asked this to everyone who comes on the podcast, and I want to hear your answer. What does being a powerful leader mean to you?
Practicing what you preach and leading from within, and not being afraid to just implement, you like fully commit yourself, committing to the work that you, I mean, I personally, I have to continually do my money mindset work,
Mm-hmm.
and leading by example,
Mm-hmm.
leading by example, that's it, that's what I'm talking, that's what I
Yes.
was trying to get, like literally that little phrase, leading by example and practicing what I preach. That's yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so important,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, and for me, it's releasing what no longer serves my highest good, so I can step into abundance on demand.
Love it. Thank
Yeah,
you so much for sharing that.
thank you so much for having me. I love it.
Of course. So, where can people go to connect with you further online?
So I'm on Instagram at abundance underscore on underscore demand. And my website is roushdy.com. I still haven't changed it to abundance on demand. Will do soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I've started being a little bit more consistent on LinkedIn, so you could find me
Ooh.
there too. Yes. But other than that, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll send you some links as well that you can
Yes.
include. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again for being here. It was so lovely to chat.
Thank you so much for having me, and I look forward to it. I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Powerful Female Leaders podcast. If you love this episode, make sure to spread the message, leave a review, and subscribe. I would forever be grateful for you. I also want to hear from you, and I want to know your feedback and your questions for future episodes. So don't be shy, say hi, and send me a message at Powerful Female Leaders Podcast on Instagram. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode.